All right, everybody, it's Kyle. It's been quite a couple weeks here. I want to talk to you a lot about some sales that I've had that have been very lucrative. But I want to also talk to you a little bit about purchasing large amounts of something. So I haven't done a lot of that, but I have, and it's usually worked out for me. So when we come back right after this break here, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Be right back.
You know the name now. Hawk picks, we running the game now. From the thrift to the flip.
All right, so buying large quantities of the same item. So I have not done this a lot, but I have done it here and there, and it's always been a good thing. To be honest with you, very rarely does someone buy every except one or two of the things. I mean, usually someone will see it and they'll buy all of them at once. And that's great when that happens, of course. But there are certain types of items, you really want to be careful with. You really got to research these items, see how they're selling, see what the rate is of how many there are out there for sale that are exactly like yours. So if yours are new, sealed in a box, make sure you mark when you're searching for them, new. Okay, and make sure you've got the correct model numbers. All right, and then when you go to see how many have sold in the last 90 days, then you're going to be able to determine, wow, yeah, I mean, and even then some of the results when you do search for sold and all that, some of them could be different models. So be very attentive to the model numbers and the fact that they're new and or sealed. Okay, or just new sealed is not the same as new open box. Okay, it's very different. So make sure that you've got all those things situated before you do your research. So the big reason I'm talking about this is something that I talked about the last time we spoke, or I spoke to you. I've had some really good sales, and there's some really good reasons why, and most of them have to do with the same guy that I purchased these Logitech Brio Ultra HD 4K webcams from. I've been able to get more of those from him, and I've been able to get some other products from him that seem to sell super crazy fast as well. So between those two products, two of these products, the webcams and another product, which is a headset, a phone headset, yeah, it's really boosted sales over the last couple weeks, like beyond recognition to me. It's really been nuts. But I have had some other sales, and I want to go through those a little bit too. And so I'm going to start off with, kind of giving you an idea of what has sold out there and how lucrative it's been and all that. But let's talk a little bit about the low end things that have sold recently. First one I have is a Hot Wheels Easter Bunny 2024 Racerverse Series, and it says 2024 again. So I use AI to help me write listings, and I ask it to do the titles of the listings, and it's been a very good thing for me. I would recommend it. You do have to kind of go through and make sure that everything's right, and you may have to change some of the wording, but generally it gets people to come and buy it quickly. I don't know how exactly, but it does. All right, so this Hot Wheels Easter Bunny deal, I went to Party City when it was closing out. All right, and it was a big deal. They had stuff so cheap. I bought a whole bunch of these Hot Wheels products, which you think I'd know better, because we got burnt pretty good at Ollie's back in the day with Hot Wheels stuff. But I just knew this stuff would sell. And this Hot Wheels Easter Bunny was one of the things that was on there, or that I found there. And it was, to me, I was like, well, somebody's going to buy this for Easter, for somebody's basket, I mean, it's a big thing. And yeah, I mean, that's ultimately what ended up happening, but it did take some serious time. I believe I purchased that way back. Yes, April 11th, 2025. It didn't sell until February 25th, 2026. I paid only $3.07 for it, so not a bad deal. It ended up selling for $19.99. And then when you break that on out, you know, $19.99, then you take away a transaction fee of $3.19. Shipping label was $5.39. That was on me because I did pay for shipping on this. And then 66 cents for an ad fee. You come out to $10.75. Well, unfortunately, at this point, you have to take out the purchase price, which is $3.07. So, not a great sale. What is that? $7.68, something like that. Not great, but hey, it's gone. I'm happy with that aspect of it, so can't complain too much. The next item that I have is going to be a Conjunto Primavera Linea de Oro in DVD. This is a DVD of a musical group, and I found this sucker for pretty cheap, if I recall correctly. Let me take another look here real quick. Yeah, I paid $1 for this item. Now, we did buy it March 27th of 2025, and it didn't sell until March 2nd of 2026. So it hung around a while. The good news is that it ended up selling for some real good money. I mean, a big surprise, really. It sold for $24.99. Then you take out your transaction fee of $4.48. The ad fee was 80 cents. I paid $4.47 media mail shipping cost. All right. And then $1 was the purchase price. So if you take all that together, let me see here. Sorry, I didn't add this up before I started talking here. Yeah, I mean, $14.24 we made on it. That's not the end of the world. It's not where I want to be, but it's pretty good still. I'm not going to complain too much on that. And then the last item that sold, or no, there's two more items that sold that aren't these items that I've been talking about. I found a vintage portable Garmin Street Pilot GPS 12 channel with the box, the manuals, the cords, everything. This item, I did not pay very much for this, if I remember correctly. Let me see if I've got it here real quick. Yeah, I paid $8.52 for this. So not bad, not bad. It sold for $61.74. Now, I did have it for sale since December 21st of last year, not too long. And it sold just a couple months later, 2026. So not bad, just a couple months around. 67.14, or I'm sorry, 61.74 minus 6.68 for transaction fees. Shipping label was $9.66. I mean, it is a heavy item. It's not, an older GPS is not super lightweight. And then the ad fee is $2.01. So it comes down to $43.39. And then when you take out the $8.52, let's see here. Sorry about that. Yeah, we come up with $34.87. That's a nice profit. I mean, granted, I didn't have to sit on it very long, which is awesome. But that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. And then another good deal I have here that, again, I didn't pay a whole lot for it when I got it. Let me see if I can find this one here, because it's, yeah, there we go. It was $7.99 when I bought this, but this is a, here we go. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Again, wrong one. Get your head straight, Kyle. All right. This is a GMC Delco. So GMC, it's a Delco radio. It's an OEM radio, basically, for a GMC Envoy / Chevy Trailblazer. AM/FM CD player, but it's the original stereo that belongs in those vehicles. And there people like those. People want those. So, not a bad sale at all. Ended up selling that, let's see here, for $54.99. Now, on this one, they pay shipping, okay? Anytime it's something like that that kind of has a lot of weight to it or it's bulky, I don't cover the shipping on those things. I have the buyer pay the shipping on that. So let's see here. He paid $54.99 and then $8.85 shipping, which is exactly what it was. So $54.99 minus $6.79 for transaction fees. So we come out to $48.20, and then it costs $8. So $48.20 minus $7.99. Yeah, we made $40.21 off that car stereo. I just saw it in a thrift store, and it's marked that it wasn't tested, just because I didn't have anything to test it with, So I made sure to note that so they understand that it was untested, good condition, but untested. Got to make sure and say that. And realistically, I should have said it in the title, and I didn't. But I walked away with $40 still, so not too upsetting. And I haven't heard back from the guy, and he's had it for a while now, so everything must work just fine. And I'm lucky the shipping was exactly what he paid for it, so pretty cool there. All right, so let's get into these types of products I'm talking about, where you buy a lot of these at once. I've met a guy, and I told you guys about this last time, through Facebook Marketplace, and he had these Logitech Brio 4K webcams, right? $25 each, right? Well, he's found more. He has found more. So since then, I've bought 11 of these, and I have sold all of them. As a matter of fact, I've driven to see him a few times to pick these products up, and I'll be doing that tomorrow, by the way. He has 4 more of these. But yeah, I mean, they're selling for really good money, and a lot of times when I go pick them up, I've already listed them. Since I've had the listing before, it's the same photographs, the same product. They're sealed, exact same boxes. So I usually, as soon as I talk to him, he says, I got this many, I go ahead and list them out there on eBay. And then a lot of times what's happened is I've either not left the house yet to go buy these from him, or I've been en route, or I've just picked them up and I haven't driven all the way home yet, and they're already sold. Now, the last batch where I sold 5 of them to one person, that took a little bit longer to sell. And I do give them a discount if they buy multiples. It just depends on how much. You got to watch out doing that because sometimes you can give them a personal discount like that that's built into the actual listing. Like you buy 2, I'll give you this % off, 3, 5. You buy 5 of them, I'll give you this % off, whatever. You got to watch out doing that, because then when it comes through as something that you can send an offer for, if you make that offer and they buy 5 of them, they're going to get both those amounts off. So let's say it's $100 and you offer it to them for $80, but then if they buy 5 of them, it's 5% off. Well, then they're going to get it for $80 and the 5% off for buying 5 of them. So you're gonna lose. You're not going to make as much profit, basically. And sometimes that's okay. It just depends on what it is. But you really have to research it. So I knew these cameras were worth money. Now, I did not know about a couple other products that I've purchased from him. And one of them is the Plantronics Savvy 8220 UC wireless binaural headset with active noise canceling. New in the box. It's an office headset, right? For like a probably telemarketer center or different places where people work where they have those. My wife uses those for her work. I just use a fancy microphone here and a fancy pair of headphones when I have my work meetings. But anyway, so I didn't know much about those, but I started kind of looking them up, and they're selling pretty good. And all the ones that had recently sold were not new. They were used, or they were open box. Okay, not still everything wrapped in plastic inside the box as they were originally shipped. I've bought both of these products from them, and they've been in the original case boxes. And I've bought other products from them too. I bought an Apple, their wireless keyboard that has the keypad on it, number keypad. Bought that for like $50. I mean, I have one here that I use, and I paid $80 for it used. This thing's brand new in the box, sealed. Okay, but it's not moving real fast. I also bought these USB-C to kind of dongles. They're USB-C dongles that, they go from a USB-C port. They're for an iPad. They have an HDMI port on them, a regular USB port, and another USB-C port, I believe. But it's to hook up external monitors and stuff for either, an iPad or maybe even a MacBook Pro or your phone. I mean, any of those would work with it. I bought 10 of those things, and I only paid $10 a piece. They're not moving, though. I also bought 6 of the 96-watt MacBook Pro power bricks. Man, those things sell for like $80 new, I believe. But they're not moving, man. And I've got them way lower than $80. I can tell you that, about half right now. But I bought those for $10 each, too. And then I'm trying to think of what else I got from him. That may be it. Yeah, I think that is it. Just those 3 things. But anyway, those things aren't moving. But these headsets, they're almost exactly like the 4K webcams. Like, they've literally sold while I'm on my way to pick them up. The last group of 3, that's how it worked out. And they're making some tidy profit here. I mean, if I look at how these things are going and even the deals that I'm giving people for these items, man, we're making some serious money off these things. Yeah. The last deal I did on them was 5 of them for $475 on those headsets. So that's crazy. And I bought each one of those for $40. So let's see here. So I paid $200 and sold them for $475. That's a heck of a profit, right? I mean, that's really good. That's really good stuff. Can't be upset about that at all. Anyway, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. So if I look at everything I've purchased from this guy, I've spent $565 with him. Okay. The sales that we've had out of it so far is $1,979.88. Wow. Crazy. And then if you take those sales and then you take out the cost of goods sold, we have a net profit of $1,069.32. So $1,069.32. Pretty awesome. We still have $335 in stock. Not actually, we don't. We have $110 in stock left because I did sell these other things. But yeah, I mean, dude, putting out $565 and getting $1,980 in sales out of it. And I still haven't even sold everything. I've got 11 items that still haven't sold that should make pretty decent profit. Even if I have to lower the prices on those items, it's still going to make good money. So you just can't be upset with it. And as a matter of fact, he contacted me. I'm going to meet him tomorrow. He has 4 more of those webcams, and he also has 1 more of those headsets. So, there's another, who knows how much. I mean, at least $70 per webcam. So that's $280. And then the headset should make about $100 off it. So that's $380, and I'll give him $140 for this. Not bad. I mean, by the time this is all said and done, and when those other things sell that aren't really moving very fast, I can be patient. I know people want those items. They're just not purchasing them quickly. There's a lot for sale out there, but people will pay what I'm asking for them because they know that it's going to be a good product and it's going to be sealed in good shape when I send it to them. So pretty cool deal. And I will tell you guys that what was really awesome is waking up Monday morning and realizing that we had, what was it? Gosh, I know it was almost $1,200 being deposited from these sales. And that was just sales over like 3 days. $1,200 was going in. Incredible. Incredible, man. I mean, it's blown up my store. We've had incredible sales these last couple weeks simply because of these products from this gentleman. Yeah, last week, just in the last week, we've had $1,413.28 in sales. In the last month, we've had $3,300 in sales. In the last 3 months, we've had $55.87 in sales. So that just goes to show you what a big deal it is. The last month is up 286%. That's nuts, man. I mean, it's just really it's been a fun ride. And yeah, he's a good guy. I've had some good conversations with him and stuff. He's asked me questions. He's asked me if he could see the store, how much these things are selling for. I've told him, he just doesn't have the room to keep this stuff, and he's not interested in holding on to it. So, that's fine with me, dude. You can do whatever you want. I'll take care of that. But yeah, it's pretty great. I mean, it's been a good wild ride. So I would suggest, just kind of keep your eyes open for stuff like this. And I think you'll be surprised just how much you can make off these things. It's cool. But again, you've got to be able to, do your research and understand what these things are worth and how fast they're going to be moving. I knew these would sell fast. I didn't know they were going to sell that fast. Seriously, I will put these up for sale, and I bet you they sell before tomorrow is through. I would almost guarantee it. So, as a matter of fact, what I've been doing is some of the people who've bought some of these things, I've reached back out to them and said, hey, I'll do this with those webcams. Hey, man, I got 4 more of those webcams for you. I'll do them for this price for you. Okay, no problem. That's kind of how I've been doing it, and I think that that works pretty good. So then you get repeat customers too, which looks good for your store. So you just got to really think about how you can do this. You're not being devious. You're not being sneaky. You're just trying to figure out how to move this product that you've put money into, right? So yeah, I would suggest you get out there, take a look. Go look on Facebook Marketplace. Go look at other local deals. I'm not the biggest fan of some of the other local places, but Facebook Marketplace works good for me because most people on there understand that, hey, I'm going to meet in a public place like this guy. We always meet at a Quick Trip that's closer to him, and that's fine. I don't mind it. I don't mind driving when you're going to make that much money off it. But we always meet at the same Quick Trip in the same part of the parking lot of the same Quick Trip. It's just better. If you're going to do business like this, it's better in a big public place like that. Quick Trip is a welcome place. Police stations are welcome places. I'm pretty cool with anywhere public, and sometimes I'll do not public. It just depends on what it is and how long I think I'm going to be there and that sort of thing. So you just have to use your own discretion on that. I would always suggest meeting in a public place if you can. I don't think I would recommend anyone go to someone's house and stuff. I've done that before, like I said. If I'm doing it in the swanky part of town, I'm not too worried. If I'm doing it in the hood, I still have done it a few times, but you just have to really know the area and stuff like that and be smart about it. Let other people know where you're going, that kind of thing. Be smart, okay? But yeah, it's been fantastic, man. And like I said, I'm going to go meet him tomorrow. And he's really cool. I talked to him today a little bit. He was asking me about these other items. And I said, yeah, they're just not moving fast, man. I mean, I can sit on what I bought from you, obviously, but I'm not interested in buying any more right now because these things just aren't moving. These other things are moving. I'm totally interested in those. And he said, hey, man, anytime I find those, you're the first person I'm going to reach out to. And I said, hey, that's exactly how I'm doing it on the other end. Who knows what these guys that are buying these from me are selling them for? They could be a office phone company or something like that, and they're selling these things for double or triple what I'm paying for them, or I mean what I'm selling them for. So, you know, you just have to. It's a supply chain type of thing, and I'm a link in the chain right now. But it's pretty cool. It's been pretty cool. I definitely have appreciated it, and it's been a lot of fun. It helps a lot as we're getting ready for this cruise we're going on here in a couple months. So, yeah, pretty slick. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. And like I say, the key things to take away, think about sourcing in other places besides, thrift stores and garage sales and estate sales and even flea markets. Think about sourcing, on Facebook Marketplace. Something like that. Think about checking that out and seeing if you can find some products like this, because this has been the most lucrative situation for us that we've had since we've been doing this on eBay. So anyway, think about that. Do your research on it before you even reach out and contact the person. See what they're selling for, how often they're selling, and then reach out to them. Offer them a little less. Sometimes they may ask a little too much for them, and it's too much of a risk. You don't be afraid to ask for a lower price if you buy all of something. One more thing before I leave you guys. This doesn't have a whole lot to do with this. It does have a little bit. I have ordered my pair of Rocket glasses, or Rocket glasses, ROKID. They are on the way. It does take a while. I'm hoping to get them by the end of March. Could be early April. And the other cool thing that has come up out of this, I reached out to all of these glasses companies recently and messaged all of them and just said, hey, I'm interested in helping promote your product. This is what I want to use them for. And my goal, I think I've talked about it before, I want to have these glasses on. I want to hold something up in front of them, and I want to say, hey, what's the online resale value of this product? Get some sort of answer, what the product's selling for, and then ask, and how is this selling online right now on the resale market? And then get some sort of answer for that while I'm kind of looking at it at the same time. It's not the only advice I'm going to take. It's not going to be AI. But I can tell you AI does help. And think of it as another tool you can use to help your business. So I reached out and I told them this is what I want these for. I bought the Rockets because I know that they'll do that. And I'm excited about that. I reached out to other companies as well. Well, Rocket contacted me back. And I told them, hey, I've already purchased a pair of your glasses with prescription lenses. I'm excited to get them, but I'd love to use them. And I'd love to show myself using them because I think other resellers out there would be interested in having these and using these this way. Right now, everybody's using their Ray-Ban Metas, like I do too. I've shot some videos, and I'll put the links here in the notes. I've shot some videos of me driving to go meet this guy to buy these products and just talking a little bit about it. But almost everyone else I see using smart glasses right now, they're just using it to show what they're doing. They're showing themselves going garage sailing or to a flea market or to an estate sale, and they're purchasing stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. You get to see they were doing that already. They just weren't doing it with glasses, right? So it's not the most exciting stuff, but I just wanted to be able to show people how I use these to get an idea of what I want to sell. So that's what I'm going to do with it. They reached back out to me, and I ended up having a meeting with someone from the company and talking with them about what I want to use these for and what my interest is. And that person offered to talk to someone at the company, since she works there, and see if they can hurry up and get these to me. And she was wondering also if I could, and this person was in China that I was talking with. She was also wondering if they would be welcome to use this footage that I shoot with them and showing how I use these. And I said, yeah, absolutely, And they have another pair of glasses that have recently come out that aren't display screen, They're just like Meta Ray-Bans. They have cameras and they use AI. Those would also work. The only difference is you wouldn't get any feedback through display. You would only get feedback through audio, which is fine. I mean, I wish I had, if I had those right now, I may not even be looking to buy what I bought. But anyway, really cool thing. And it was cool to meet with them. And I'm looking forward to some sort of partnership with them. I've got messages out to other companies that are putting these out as well, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I just kind of want to let you guys know about that. Thanks for listening. I will put the links up of the videos that I've shot recently when I've gone to pick up these things for sourcing. And I will catch you guys in a couple weeks. There's a new Dad Snark podcast episode as well. I'll put in the notes. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
Leaving the rest behind.